I'm Niven. I'm the founder and CEO here at WorkWeek. The big announcement is that we've spent 8 months building nothing on our previous platform. And the reason why we spent 8 months doing absolutely nothing on our previous platform is because we've now built a company that would be considered AI native. And we believe that there are very few companies that can build faster than us. And we completely rebuilt our WorkWeek platform to allow for really fast product building, really fast value creation for our customers. And that's the game that I think that this next generation of startups need to win at, and what we think we're now get up to win at is how fast can you complete the loop from a customer having an existing customer having a problem or a need or a feature that they're required to be fixed, to building that, making sure the context is right, making sure it's bug free, making sure that they get that as quickly as possible, or a potential customer who's in a sales demo or in a sales call that wants to use something like WorkWeek or has a need for more connection to what's going on site, but there's a deal breaker feature or there's a deal breaker in the product that doesn't match their needs. How fast can we close that loop to get them that feature or get them that product that they need? And what would take weeks or months in the past for us to build now takes hours and days. And that's the big announcement. And it unlocks us to really build out our future vision of WorkWeek, which is a far more connected employee experience on the African continent. And it unlocks us the ability to be able to build that out in, I don't even know what the degree of like increase of speed is going to be, but it's to build that in weeks. So WorkWeek started off as time tracking and HR tool for employers, because that is what employers and our customers need right now. But there's a huge gap in what's happening for blue collar workers regarding the tracking of their work history, their experience, effectively their portfolio of work, so that when a project comes to an end or a company is involved in a major fraud allegation or the company goes bust overnight, which we've seen happen with some of our customers, those employees who lose their jobs at that moment, where they have arrived at work every day, they've worked their socks off, they lead every day, and they do that for however many years or months at the company. They have nothing to show for that at the end of their tenure. A lot of them don't have computers at home, laptops, access to technology that can even build a CV ordinarily. And what we're going to be moving towards, where employers get all the value, but now moving to the employee case, is making sure that our employees and other employees who aren't even on the platform can create a work history through WorkWeek as they clock in, as they say what they're working on, and own that work history and own the fruits of their labor in that company, and own that as they move on to a different company, or if they relocate, they can keep verified work records as though we can on LinkedIn and have that proof of work. Essentially what we'll be moving towards is building that blue collar LinkedIn, and it will be a game changer for employees who've worked 10,000 hours as a bricklayer but have no way of proving that, and move to the next company and are just seen as an entry-level bricklayer. How do you prove your work experience? Now, for sure you can do that with certificates, but the proofs in the actual experience that you hold and the work that you've done, and we are going to create a way for employees to own that proof that provides dignity to the worker, that provides clarity and information to the employer, and really just builds trust overall. And we feel like by having a tool that speaks to you in your language is the best way to build trust in the tool and in the platform. Yeah, the term software as a service is interesting, where like SaaS is seen as a subscription business, where it's just you provide software and then you get a subscription. It should be software as a subscription. That's what SaaS should stand for, but we're really trying to emphasize the service part of that, where we're using the best technology in the world and with a team that's local from South Africa, that's in service of our customers. So really listening to them. We're students of them. We're not sitting and cooking up product and features that no one's asked us for, or the market doesn't need, or employees on the ground don't need. We're in service of our customers and building out what they need. And this new work week and this new platform, leveraging the best technology in the world, is allowing us to multiply that service, and also the speed towards giving that value from that is completely different at the moment, and that speaks to our overall mission is to really serve this employer-employee relationship in South Africa first, and then Africa as a whole, where we're wanting to bring more clarity, dignity, trust in the marketplace by allowing workers to own their work data, by allowing companies to trust what's going on in their teams, on the ground, and in the data that they're seeing every day, and eventually who they recruit. And that's a missing layer that no one's filling, that we're seeing right now. Yeah, so on the new WorkWeek platform, users will be able to engage with it in their mother tongue. So being able to use a tool that can speak to you in your own language, and I'm not sure how many platforms I know of where you can go on there and have a SaaS tool speak to you in Sutu or in Zulu on your platform. Even though it's an HR and workforce management platform, to be able to have that is amazing. We already have alpha testers and beta testers using this, where they feel like they have more ownership and they feel like WorkWeek is now built for them and speaks to them, and that's exactly what we want. We want a platform that's speaking to you in your own language, that provides dignity to the worker, that provides clarity and information to the employer, and really just builds trust overall. And with the new work week, employees will be able to capture their data and own their work history and own their future of being able to find jobs, being able to find new work, and not be seen as just the next employee that's seen as low skilled. Like, there's a huge amount of skill and experience, and employees in this blue collar space will finally be able to own that and take that with them wherever they go, in a digital profile that's easy to use, that doesn't use any of their mobile data to access, and where they can go and show to the next employer that, hey, this is what I'm about, this is what I can do, and find work through this platform. Our overall mission is to really serve this employer-employee relationship in South Africa first, and then Africa as a whole, where we're wanting to bring more clarity, dignity, trust in the marketplace by allowing workers to own their work data, by allowing companies to trust what's going on in their teams, on the ground, and in the data that they're seeing every day, and eventually who they recruit. And that's a missing layer that no one's filling, that we're seeing right now. So what customers can expect immediately on the new dashboard, and this is live, they can see this right now, is more robust reporting. So having overtime rules and payroll calculation rules that will suit any business, regardless of whether one site gets different overtime versus another, one employee versus another, the most comprehensive overtime rules and payroll rule set that you should be able to expect from our sorts of software, so that they can expect more robust authentication. So being able to have different layers of role permission, so this person can see everything, this person can only do a certain amount of things. They will be able to see something where we're calling cost allocations. So not only being able to clock in and out, but really saying what you're doing during the day and comparing that to a budget that you set. So if I build a building and I say I'm spending 10,000 hours on bricklaying and then 5,000 hours on painting, it's extremely important for our customers, particularly in construction, to be able to know where they're overspending on budget or underspending, because margins are razor thin in construction, we understand that. And we're going to, right now, be able to help our construction companies and other companies who require that to be able to use that through our cost allocations feature, which is now live. Coming up would be leave tracking. So being able to do full leave tracking inside of WorkWeek, being able to get all the way to payroll in WorkWeek, so that's all your UIF allowances, your PAYE, having all of that in one place. And following that, we will be opening up more employee-related features. So that means employees being able to send documents like certificates of trade, absenteeism, and what else, medicals, straight through WorkWeek to the office on the dashboard. And that's really gonna just unlock a big lag between using different tools and different communication platforms. Like, if you can use WhatsApp, great, but having everything in one place, in a place that doesn't cost the employee money to use. It's not going to cost them anything to open WorkWeek in airtime or mobile data. And following that, we will be opening up a recruitment tool on WorkWeek. So employees will be able to come onto WorkWeek, even if they're not part of a WorkWeek organization, load up a profile, say, hey, yeah, this is my experience, this is what I'm doing. And we're already seeing construction level employees on our socials like asking us for this, which is great, but saying, hey, I can do excavating, I've got certificates in these sorts of trades, and they will be able to create a WorkWeek profile, and our customers or customers that want to access this recruit tool will be able to recruit from these employees who come into our world, as well as employees who were previously on WorkWeek, a company got retrenched and now can find new work on the platform now. So I'm super excited because it goes back to what WorkWeek was originally made from. We were originally made from a low-code tool where we could speak to a customer and then build something within an hour. Now we're at a point where with this new platform we can speak to our customers and build something into the platform that can be used at scale in an hour, in a day, and get them the value that they need right there and then. And we think that that's the future of building a great software company. Yeah.
Love it.